Hi.
Hey, baby.
We're doing it.
Yeah?
We're back.
We're back.
We're back for now.
It's a thing.
Yeah. Listen, I hate how things left off. It's not me, it's you. I mean, it's not you, it's me. Okay, so a couple of things. My most recent episode that's up right now with that guy who helps people make money decisions. Not the vibe. Not my vibe. Him personally, I learned some things about him after posting that episode, and I got some flack for it. And so,
allegedly.
I mean, I saw a screenshot, so I don't know.
I'm just
right
covering our ass. Allegedly.
Right, allegedly. And so
now, I make it a habit of never shit on a guest ever. Even if you had a bad time, even if you don't agree with them, you don't shit on them.
All right. Well, here I am.
Okay.
Dookie doo.
All right.
He gave great information, but just he's not the vibe. And it's also like when people go to my podcast, like that's the most recent episode, and I don't want them to think that like that's what this podcast is about, talking to financial advisors. This podcast is like my identity. Like this is my Instagram page. This is my, you know what I mean? It's like an extension of me. I don't want people who say, oh, what's your podcast? Or, you know, they want to know about the podcast. And then the most recent episode is that one. And so that's why
it must be really nice to have somebody go, oh, let me tell me about your podcast.
I mean, it's been like one person.
Okay. That's still one more than me.
Okay. No. That's not true. Stop it. So we recorded an episode months ago in the summer.
And I did it open studio with no headphones. And I thought we would just be able to
studio jargon. And then he didn't like the way that
I didn't like the way it sounded, and I couldn't fix it.
And so in the way that I have wanted to protect my podcast from people thinking that it's about talking to financial advisors, Matt doesn't want to have a bad sounding podcast this far into the game. So here we are. We're just going to do a quick redo.
It's just like a recap. You know,
a lot has changed in the last year and a half.
Absolutely.
Or maybe it's just a year. I don't know.
Well, there's been there's been ups and downs, and I think I'm in a valley right now. I feel I gotta get to a peak.
I'm climbing up the hill. I feel. So I took some notes just because you guys know I love a backstory. I just took some notes of what I remembered that we talked about. I'm into a timeline. We love a timeline in this house. And so basically we talked about where this whole thing started, and this whole thing, if you know me, if you follow me on any of my social Stepmoms Without Children, you know that I'm on a little health journey. I'm a little exercise Barbie, fitness in them. And so is my husband, and we're doing this pretty much together. And it's so cute.
I think so. I'm super happy. I've always been like a walker.
Oh, Matthew Walkerman?
I like to go for walks.
Mm-hmm.
Especially after a meal.
Sure, I didn't.
And that was not your thing. Oh. And that's
I found every excuse. I mean, my excuses I feel like are still valid. I do not like walking in this neighborhood. It's like hard on the ankles with all of the uneven sidewalk, but I'm accustomed now to the neighborhood, and I don't mind walking in the street like everybody else.
Right. We used to get so mad. Like, there's a fucking sidewalk.
Oh my God. So just to get to the timeline. Okay. So listen, we're in October 2024. Depression, all-time high. I went to have lunch with the girlies, and I don't know if it's them seeing that the vibes were not vibing, or if collectively our vibes were not vibing, but we came to the conclusion that maybe I should go to therapy. And also maybe we should start taking the Lemmy gummies. I should have wrote down which ones they were. It was
libido.
Love and Libido is what it was called. I don't even think it was Lemmy. I think it might have been Ollie. I don't remember, but it was called.
It was. I remember whatever it was Love and Libido.
Yes, it's in like a silver and blue and pink packaging. Love and Libido. It was hard to find for a while. I remember I would really have to like search for it on Walmart and Amazon and stuff. Anyways, so we started taking Love and Libido, and listen, I wasn't concerned about the libido side of things. I was, listener, concerned about the uplifting your mood type of vibes, because in the reviews you'll see, if you look it up online, people are saying like, listen, it did whatever for libido, or it didn't do anything for libido, but it made me like in a much better mood. And so for me, like, that was like intro to fluoxetine, intro to antidepressants, and intro to SSRIs. You know what I mean? It's like Timu SSRIs. And I was pretending like, oh, it's natural because it's a multivitamin.
Because it's a gummy.
Right, whatever, dude. It wasn't even a gummy. It was like a capsule. Anyways, so we started doing Love and Libido. Things were great. I bought an Infinityhoop from Timu, from TikTok shop. I still have it. I have not used it in a really long time, but it's what got
only
me
because
started.
Now hang on, you know, I think a listener here that hasn't used it in a long time. It's you have added so much to your routine at this point.
Right.
It's not that, you know, there was a point in your life where the Infinityhoop was your routine.
Right. Come home, instead of sitting on the couch watching TV or listening to music, get on this Infinityhoop for 15 minutes, which is a mile of walking according to the Apple Watch. And that was my exercise, and I felt good enough for doing it.
Yes, and that got you into, you know, doing more. And then for some reason, I started running.
Well, so that didn't happen yet. We're telling a story. This is like the Muppets.
Oh, we're still in November?
We're in November. We're taking this Lemmy supplement. I'm still in a weird place. I think like something happened. Actually, I know that something happened, and it was, you know, somebody was not being that nice. And so I was like making like my self-worth like about, you know, how this person made me feel. And so that's not it. And was
that person me?
No, never.
Oh, okay.
You could never make me feel bad about myself.
I would never, but
yeah.
Oh yeah,
I don't mean like
you're being vague, and I was like, she's talking to me.
Yeah, right. Wink, wink. No, I'm just kidding. And then so February came. So we're a year ago. It was February the 24th. It was my birthday eve. I was at my annual physical at my doctor's office. And according to my records, the notes that they put on that appointment, I had a major depressive episode in the office. I look back and read that and I'm like, okay, rude, judgmental. But so she got me on the fluoxetine.
You had a major depressive episode in the doctor's office?
Yeah, that's what it says in the notes. She just said like, oh, why do you think you're depressed? Because I was telling her about the Lemmy, and she's like, why do you think you're depressed? And then I told her, and she was like, okay, well, I'm sorry. I like my doctor, but she's very awkward. And she's a child also. My child doctor.
So she asked you why you think you're depressed.
And then
you explained it to her in detail. Mm-hmm. Maybe got a little upset while you were telling the story.
V upset. It was giving sprinkler cry.
Oh yeah, no, that's a major depressive episode. Okay, she was perfectly accurate.
Oh, okay. Judgmental.
I'm not judgmental.
I know,
but you know, this it's a medical term, and that's what it is.
I just don't like when people
write things down about you.
Write things down. I don't like being recorded.
It's funny because that's what we're doing right now.
Well, just in that way, in a medical way, that it's like all my doctors in the future are going to see this and be like, whoa, February 24th was rough. Anyways, so after that, we started doing the app work, or I started doing the app workouts. You were still, you know, you were trying to do the app workouts with me. Because I gave up the Infinityhoop.
I remember buying a book, and I have no idea where it is.
Oh, I know exactly where it is.
What, yoga?
On
yoga
for
unflexible men?
Mm-hmm.
What shelf?
The bookshelf.
I should check that out.
Yeah.
I'm a lot more flexible now, though.
I just feel like buying a book on yoga is like weird because it's like just do it on your phone. Like there's videos you can do it along with.
But I was very scared at the time.
I know. I mean, listen, everyone starts somewhere.
I literally considered myself to be fragile.
I also thought that.
That you were fragile, or I
no,
was
that
fragile?
you were fragile because you were in the hospital doing that thing.
No, I understand that.
January 2025, right?
Yeah.
And so, like I was like, oh my God, how is he gonna like get around? Like
Right.
he's gonna have to be in like recovery. He'll have to go to rehab. Like not rehab, like
say on to rehab.
What's it called?
I said no.
Not that kind of rehab. I mean like physical therapy.
If they'd give me the pills, I'd have been in rehab.
Sure. Know? And so we started doing these app workouts. This is taking so long. I started going on hot girl walks.
That was in the springtime.
That was in February. I'm getting to it. So
I didn't know we were on the timeline.
So no, we gave up on the infinity hoop because it was too hard. It's not as hula hoopy as they make it sound, but I was doing it wrong. I was putting it too high up on my waist because I was like trying to be skinny.
Once you got it, you nailed it. Though.
Yeah, like, you have to just put it
out
lower.
How to do it right.
If anyone's interested in getting an infinity hoop, I am an affiliate, and there will be a link on the Spotify
of course
thing of this episode. This episode is sponsored by Infinity Hoop. Love you, mean it. Buy one, please. Yeah. So I gave up on the Infinity Hoop for a little bit. I started going on hot girl walks. Then I figured out the Infinity Hoop, and things were going really great. So great, in fact, that my husband randomly just started running when we were going on our hot girl walk. And I just thought, what are you doing?
Well, the dog was pulling me, and that was kind of pissing me off.
As dogs do, as our dog does.
Right. But it was still making me mad. And we were sharing an earphone.
Oh yeah, they're called hot girl walks, not because the internet does it, but because we were listening to Meg Thee Stallion, Pretty Girls. The pretty girls walk like this.
And so it started. I had one headphone in my ear in this, driving music. It's not that I was particularly enjoying it, but like the beat.
Yeah,
dogs pulling on me. So then I would run until the headphone lost connection. And then I would.
You were trying to get away from
No. I would run until I was just.
You were like, oh, too far.
Basically it was fuck this dog. I'm gonna run and drag.
Is this how you want to go?
Is this what you want to do? And it just kind of, but I would run until the headphone disconnected. Then I would stand there and wait, and the dog would try to catch its breath. What?
I just feel like I keep hearing like a really big spike when I talk sometimes. And I'm nervous that it's ruined.
What kind of
like it sounds like I'm too close to the microphone.
Yeah, I've been trying to adjust it.
But like what if the whole thing is ruined now? Because I've been doing that.
Well, the one nice thing about the StreamYard that I've noticed is it forgives a lot of sins.
Oh, okay, good.
So we'll go back and listen.
Okay. So Matt's running and we're going on these walks. And sometimes we're going on these walks a couple of times a day.
Yeah.
And I bought running sneakers. That's important.
And then you bought me my own headphones.
Yes.
And then for my birthday, you bought me an Apple Watch.
Hold on. Yeah. So the other thing is my boss gave me an Apple Watch. I was saying how I wanted one and I was shopping for one and he was like, I literally never use this. Please take it. And so I feel like I've had it for longer than a year now. I don't remember when he gave it to me, but he gave it to me. And so then I started being like obsessed. I think it was around Infinity Hoop time because I knew about the workouts from the Infinity Hoop. But yeah, so in May I got you an Apple Watch so that we could, You
got me an Apple Watch and you got me a Planet Fitness membership.
Well, so that was in June. So that was the
Oh yeah, no, I'm sorry. That's the spike you're talking about.
Yeah.
But that was that was Father's Day. Yeah.
So in June, I was like, listen, let's get this man a gift. I don't know what to get him. And then I thought, let's just do it. Let's get him.
Because I had been kicking it around.
Let's get it for him. Yes, you have been.
I had been kicking around.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, is it worth the money?
Mm-hmm.
If I do it, do I want to go with the cheap plan? Do I want to go with the good plan?
Then I just did it. Take the Band-Aid off. Don't worry.
Yeah.
And then I went with him a couple times, and then I was like, you know what, bitch, you can do this. And then I started going to the gym. Can you believe?
Now we're gym.
So now we're gym people.
Bros. Yeah.
So the thing that we were into, so at Planet Fitness and at some other gyms too, they have like a 30-minute section. And in this 30-minute section, there's a light. It's very similar to Curves, if anyone has been there. There's a light, and the light is green for 1 minute. And then there's a red light, and the red light is red for 30 seconds. And so while it's green, you're on a machine or on like a platform thing, just, moving your body, cardio, running in place, whatever the fuck. And then when it turns red, you clean the area that you were in and you move on to the next one. And so this is perfect for me because I'm not trying to count reps. Like I don't want to do this. Just show me the machine and tell me how long to do it. And so we were doing that. We were very caring about it after a while.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I still, anywhere there's still, because a lot of them took it out. Anywhere there's still a 30-minute, I like to go do it. And it's nice because you don't have to do any fucking thinking.
Yeah.
You just start at one, do what it says.
Yeah, you just go in a circle, and then when it's done, it's done.
Right. I don't have to think about, is today leg day? Is today arm day?
Oh my God, the way I don't care. So
way too many people are just sitting in the gym looking at their goddamn phones, dude. So, I want to get in and out.
So that's the Karen thing that we were doing. So like people were like in the 30-minute section, it's the only section according to like the bylaws of the gym that you are timed on the machine, and you're only supposed to use the machine for the 1 minute. And people would just like be in there.
How many today?
Like girls would just be in there to hide older people. Like
there's always a douchebag on the curl machine.
There's always a douchebag.
There was a douchebag on the curl machine today, and I fucking watched him, and I watched the light because this is what I've taken to doing on a 30-minute. I'll go check it out for a second and watch the light. Uh-huh. And if it's green, I'll wait. And
if nobody moves,
yeah, I'll check that out, and I'll go okay.
We got some campers in here.
Yeah. And if there's no campers, if everybody's just doing it, then I'll jump in. But
there's always a girl gym bro on the leg press, no matter what. In the evenings, on the weekends, there's always going to be an old guy who's hogging up 2 arm machines. He'll put like a towel on in Wilmington, the first one, and the ab machine, and he will that's where he lives. Anyways, so they've since taken out the 30-minute section in my gym in Aston.
And in mine. No, mine still got it.
Yeah. And so now I just do the machines that are just out on the floor, just in the order of how the 30-minute room was.
Because we're married and we live together.
Uh-huh.
But we belong to 2 separate Planet Fitnesses.
Yes. He goes to the one in Wilmington, in North Wilmington. That's, his vibe. That's like where he's working. I do not like to drive far. If it's on my way home, I will go. And this one is very vaguely on my way home. I'm not going to drive an extra 17 to 20 minutes past my house to go to a gym. You got the wrong one.
Oh, I know.
So I go to Aston. I've been having a nice time. We really think it's important to stretch. Stretching can be the whole thing. Like stretching is life.
Yeah, for me, stretching starts my day.
It's a great way to start your day. That's fantastic. And I started stretching at home. Anyways, get to the good parts, guys. I've lost 25 pounds in the last year.
Yay, baby!
I obviously wish that I lost way more than that, but I know
listen, I really want you to consider the weight you didn't gain.
I mean,
I really
totally
want that to happen because I've been watching, the dudes from like my 600-pound life and stuff. And I'm just saying,
right.
That this one guy he was in the program. He had the instructions, doctor oversight.
He was on the television.
He was on the television, and he would gain 75 to 80 pounds at every visit. They visited once a month.
That is.
Now, I don't know how you and he, drinks regular soda and, pizza, but you've really got, even a plateau, and especially in the wintertime, even a plateau, I feel is a win, is a net
100%
net positive.
Like in that context, yes, of course. And honestly, my entire adult life, I've essentially been the same size, at least in clothes, except for, in the last, like, maybe since COVID, I think I got a little bit big. Well, I know I got a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
But all my doctors have been like, cool, like, good job. Like, you've been, like, I literally have clothes.
Are you down now to your pre-COVID?
I have no idea what my pre-COVID is. I only know from, like, the couple of appointments that we took you to at Christiana, and I stepped on the scale from before that time. But I feel like
close, or have you passed it?
I feel like I'm 2 pounds more than what I always remember weighing when I was at my parents' house.
Okay, so you're right back to where you were.
Yeah. So anyone who thinks
you lost the COVID weight. There you go.
Anybody who thinks I look exactly the same, who hasn't seen me since before COVID.
Since before COVID, that's a compliment.
Or even since before, when I lived in Massachusetts, I look exactly the same, apparently. Except I just look older, probably.
No. You haven't aged a day.
Okay. My white hairs.
You're as beautiful as the day I met you.
Oh, thanks, babe.
I love you.
I love you. And so what else has happened? So now we're gym goers. I bought gloves to work out with at the gym. I wore them for the first time yesterday. I'm such a douchebag. But we love it. We love this healthy journey. I do have a health coach. I'm not just doing this raw dog. I have a health coach who I met with like every other week, and then now it's been like every 6 to 8 weeks because copays be copaying.
No shit. I went to the podiatrist today. $90.
Yeah. Anyways, life is good. Me and Matt are fantastic. We probably missed you guys, right? We missed them, the girlies.
Oh yeah, your audience.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks. I miss putting myself out there, I think.
Yeah.
That's what I miss because I'm all over the internet doing stuff. But I feel like I miss the connection and like people just getting it. We have a new listener. My friend Renee started listening, and I'm pretty sure she's listened to all of our episodes. And I just am so grateful that she's done that because it woke me up to yeah, I do like doing this.
Yeah.
She said something to me.
You get tired of it.
The reason why I stopped, just full disclosure, girlies, it's kind of like when you're selling, it's like screaming into a void, really. Like I was posting new podcast episode is up, blah, 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 blah. And then it wouldn't get any likes or comments. And that just makes me feel like I'm screaming into a void and nobody can hear me. But now I just feel like I'm not doing this podcast to get likes on the episode post on social media. I'm doing this just because I like to do this. Matt left, by the way, so I'm just talking to myself and you. And so I had a conversation. I was at my brother's baby shower. My brother had a baby. My other brother, my twin brother, had a baby. Him and his wife, Julie. And they had a baby shower in October. And I went up to Massachusetts and I saw Renee, who I have not seen since I'm 22 years old. And she just gave me fantastic advice on top of fantastic advice that day alone. And then we were texting. And she kept giving me just so much inspiration and just incredibly good vibes. And I just feel so lucky to have her in my life because she said something about in regards to depression and stuff and just parts of your life that you're not proud of or kind of cringy because it's who's depressed, what do you mean? And so she said that treat it like that was a person in your life and she's fine and we're just gonna say goodbye. We can't just be oh, I'm gonna pretend that didn't happen. It's just acknowledge that she was going through something, or he, whoever. In my case, I was going through something and that sucked, but we did get through it. And so we should be proud of her that she got through it. And that's it. And so just a public thank you to Renee for that little bit.
It's nice to have that type of
mutual love.
Outside of you and I.
of course.
I mean, I am your biggest fan.
Thanks, babe.
You know, I want to push you to do everything.
I know, but I just don't want to do anything.
I know. And getting back to the previous recording.
Uh-huh.
Another thing I didn't like about it really turned me off, is how much we talked about my projects.
Okay.
I just I want to mention it, but it seemed to be because
it's a weird way to bring up your projects. See what you did there. By Matt's projects, he means I have been sitting in on his podcast every week.
You're now a cast member. You're in the song.
Ugh.
You're in the theme song.
And so I just sit there and make fun of them for 45 minutes, and then I go to bed.
About a half hour to 45 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're in the first part of the show.
And so if you're interested in the nonsense that I give them at the Media Virus podcast, you can listen to the Media Virus podcast on all of streaming platforms.
That's right.
New episodes come out Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
That's right.
But the only
episodes... Actually, no. The new episodes are coming out Friday and Saturday.
Oh.
And then our new podcast on the Media Virus Network.
Oh, right.
Standard Assholes.
Yes.
You can check them out on standardassholes.com or anywhere you get podcasts.
If you're listening to this podcast, I can guarantee that you're actually not a fan of Standard Assholes, and you only want to listen to the episode that's released on Fridays.
Yeah, the A
they
block.
They call it A block. That's the only block that you're interested in. Okay, girly?
Right. Yeah, we do some good B blocks. We've had some good interviews. We've had some good retrospectives on Marvin Niemeyer, Uncle Floyd.
Yesterday, you guys were talking about religion.
Yeah, I
got a little sidetracked there.
Yes, but also I need to find Jesus. I need religion.
You know what?
I need it.
One of our friends started going to church, and so maybe you can.
Who's that?
I don't know if she wants me to put out her business. I mean, I'm sure she's fine. Tashaya, I'll ask her before we post this. Tashaya started going to church every Sunday. Just to change the subject.
Yeah, let's get out of this.
But also kind of related. I started listening to audiobooks.
Yeah.
We're an audiobook family.
Yeah.
And can I tell you that there are people who read audiobooks, like the narrators.
Yeah.
That have lisps and other speech impediments. And I'm just like, how do you have this job and I don't have your job?
Right.
Why can't I get a book and you have a whole series and that's what you sound like? Because what do you mean? What do you mean?
I mean, some people are looking for a lisp. Lisps.
I could not. And then there was another one that it's like a guy and a girl, and the guy was very obviously AI. And I was like, what are we doing? They're it was like a robot, like the most introductory AI. I was like, I can't. I mean, I ended up listening to the whole thing. But anyways, I also feel like in the last year, I've also read a lot. And then I started doing audiobooks.
Yeah.
So I was reading a lot, basically romance. I did read A Court of Thorns and Roses. I don't even know if I was doing that when I was doing the podcast, but I read it. I feel like, no, it was in the summertime. I read all of them on my Nook. They are incredible. They are life-changing. If you think otherwise, you read it wrong. Mist and Fury.
You read it wrong.
Yeah. Mist and Fury was incredible. I have the coloring book that I started coloring present day in an effort to not be, snacky. If I am doing something that's not watching TV and moving my hands, then I'm not snacking. Because when you're watching TV, what do you want to do? You want to eat food and watch TV. If you're coloring and on FaceTime with your friends, you're not going to be eating no snacks because your hands are busy. You could bring a snack. I have tried to bring a snack, but it's like, okay, am I getting my hands dirty with the snack or am I, coloring? And so that has been my most recent outlet. And then at the same time, when you're coloring, you can also be listening to a book. And so we have discovered This actually started in October because I think the first audiobook was when we were on our drive to or on my drive to Massachusetts.
Yeah.
So we have like a new vibe. We're trying to be more active. We're like more active just like in the house. Like we're not just like coming home and straight just like going to the couch and eating dinner and watching TV. We're doing stuff. We put up wallpaper.
Yeah, we did a real nice. We have more wallpaper to put up.
Yeah, we did that on like Christmas Day or the day after Christmas Day or something. And that I feel like is an incredible thing because that just means you're an adult. When you start decorating your house, even though we've lived here for 8 years, when you start decorating your house and putting up wallpaper, like that is another level of adulthood. And we have reached it.
Yeah, it took me a little longer than you. So that's good.
So here we are. I think it's a year and a half later. We are on our SSRIs. We did do therapy. I am a little on the fence with the therapy thing. Maybe I just had a bad therapist.
I literally just told my therapist I want to resume because I hadn't. She's basically like, you really don't,
Well, I do think that for a while things were a little stale, but I think that so many things have happened since then. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so maybe you didn't need it as frequently
you
as
you and I were talking yesterday, and because I've put on a little weight, but I go to the gym every day because
listen, it might be muscle.
It's in my belt. I can I can see it.
Okay, girl.
So but I'm not concerned by it as much as the point that I was making is you and I discussed it yesterday. Is I kind of feel like it. I need to check the box
of going to therapy. Yeah, go to the gym, go to therapy. Like that was your day off.
Like I got to check the box, and if I check the box, I think I feel better about myself.
Well, listen, you can just check the box, but the box is not every Wednesday. The box is every other Wednesday or every third Wednesday or something.
I mean, yeah, it could be, but I again, I'm trying to.
You were there to check a box.
Not just check a box, but checking the box is an important part of the day. Like it's an important part of the week, checking the box. Because if I check the box, if I have it on the to-do list and I take it off, I feel more productive.
Listen, checking literally like physically checking a box is such a dopamine hit. So like I'm a list maker. Like I totally get that. Like clearing off something on the list is fantastic. For me, it did not feel like checking a box. It felt like I had a problem. I discussed the problem. She didn't really offer a solution. And I kind of just accepted that like this is the problem. This is just how it is. And I can't really like do anything about it.
Yeah.
So I stopped going. I ghosted her. Bye.
I don't know. From what I've seen on TikTok, I've decided to diagnose myself as an ADHD, which is a combination of autism and ADHD.
Oh, I've seen the videos
where you need structure. Mm-hmm. You need it. You can't function without it, but you absolutely hate it.
Oh yeah, the punk rock in you was like, absolutely.
I am not. Fuck your list. It's always my first thought to anybody. Give me a list. Fuck you. Like what?
But then he's like, babe, I just need a list. What do you want?
Yeah, I do. And it's completely
nonsensical.
Yeah. Whatever. Call me names. I don't care.
It be what it be. So we're productive adults figuring it out, just like everybody else. But we're gym goers. We're trying to have a more active lifestyle. We are trying to be much less depressed than we know we can be. We are trying to eat well, and we have accountability partners. And I feel like we're each other's kind of accountability partners, but it's also we're each other's like
well, we're kind of ride or die.
Yeah.
There's somewhere between ride or die and enabler.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Very comfortable places where that's where we are. Yes.
It's kind of like, I
partner in crime is the word I was looking for.
Because here's the thing: is I want to support you,
right,
in your health journey.
But if I say, "Do you want Taco Bell?" the answer is
fuck yes.
You know what I mean? Like, this is what we're doing. But I will tell. So I will tell Natalie, who is my health coach. I will tell her, girl. We call her Carmela, the person inside me that makes terrible decisions, because Carmela will be like, girl, you can have Taco Bell. You haven't had Taco Bell in several months. It's literally fine. Also, you haven't had dinner in like 3 days. So like your calorie deficit is deficiting, so you can actually afford Taco Bell. And so that's why we went to Taco Bell yesterday.
We went to the gym first.
We did go to the gym first.
Because it was right behind the Taco Bell.
Oh, interesting thing about the gym. Interesting thing about the gym. So you know how all the internets say like you have to like fucking have a shit ton of protein after you go to the gym so you don't get sore? I said something like that to Natalie and she was like, who told you that? Because that is not true.
I thought you had to have protein before you go to the gym.
I mean, the protein before you go to the gym is supposed to be like an energy. You don't even have to have protein. It could be like a banana and like a scoop of peanut butter. You know what I mean? You don't need to like load up. But they always say the recovery, like because protein is what repairs your body, that you should. And that, so like that made sense to me. Even as I'm saying it now, it sounds like it makes sense. If I have extra protein in my system, then my body is going to be less sore because it has repaired itself already. And Natalie was like, girl, what? That's what people think? And I was like, literally the whole internet says this. And she was like, oh yeah. And so she basically told me that I only need 50 grams of protein a day and that to have as much fiber as I can and try to eat fruits and vegetables all day long. So I like live off of grapes and strawberries and carrots and just eat real foods. Get off the package. Also, she said don't eat dairy, but we're one step at a time, girlfriend.
We are a cheese.
We're a cheese family.
And sour cream and yogurt and
ice cream,
cottage cheese, ice cream,
protein shake.
Yeah. Dairy is my life. I love
dairy. Anyways, happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day, baby. You're my Valentine.
You are my Valentine.
You're my sunshine. I love you.
Oh my God, a sunshine and a Valentine?
Oh, yeah.
No pressure.
Oh, yeah.
Love you, mean it.
Bye.